Men vad fan! Oh. Hey. I was just practicing how not to tilt. It's not going too well, to be honest. Let's talk about the ranking system and Elo Hell. What do we know about the ranking system in CSGO? We don't know much. There are some clues though left by Valve on the internet. For example, this comment posted by Vitali 3 years ago. The CSGO competitive ranking system started with ideas based on Glicko 2 rating model and improved over time to better fit the CSGO player base. So we know it's a Elo based system with some base idea from the Glicko 2 model. Multiple matchmaking parameters describing scientific set of rating variables of a player. Our complex competitive matchmaking parameters cannot be represented as a single numeric value. So we know the system takes several things into account. Now these systems are very mathematical, so we will simplify everything in this video. In the Glicko 2 model, there are two scores. One is your Elo rating, and another is a score of how consistent the system thinks you are. If you're playing on a consistent level, this score becomes lower, and the system becomes more certain of your true rating. There is also a time interval, or a so-called rating period, in the Glicko 2 model, so we can be fairly certain that CSGO uses a rating period too, but obviously a very different one. We know that if you don't play matchmaking for a whole month, your rank gets hidden. So we can guess that the rating period in CSGO gets reset when this happens. And your score of your consistency gets reset as well. So if you're stuck in so-called Elo Hell, and it feels impossible to rank up, it might be because the system is so certain of your consistency level. And if you continue to play, you might become even more certain that you belong in your rank. So what you can do is actually just wait until your rank gets reset or hidden, because then the system won't be certain anymore where you belong. Here's another clue from a guy that actually talked to a Valve developer. We have a prediction how you will perform during a match. So the system has already predicted how well you will play and perform, and it also has predicted which team will win. The most important factor in ranking up is actually performing better than the system thinks you will. So how can we use this information? Well, for example, if you're playing with low-ranked friends and you're meeting low-ranked enemies, the system probably predicts that you will do really well. But if you continuously lose with your low-ranked friends, then the system might be unsure if you actually are as good as it thinks you are. It might think you don't really deserve your Elo rating. But we can also use this to our advantage. Because if you're playing with higher ranked friends against higher ranked enemies, and you're performing well and you continuously win, the system might think that you deserve a better Elo rating than you have. So what factors contribute to this performance score? Well, it could be kills, assists, deaths, damage, MVPs. But overall, I believe it's round win-loss ratio. It's a lot better winning 16-0 than winning 16-14. So let's summarize, because I want to go back and I want to continue to practice my tilting, or rather how not to tilt. So what have we learned? We've learned that round win and loss ratio probably plays a huge part. If you're feeling stuck, consider resetting your rank by not playing a whole month. But don't stop playing the game. I mean, you want to continuously strive to be the best player you can be. So maybe go to a third-party site like ECA or Faceit, play against better players, and learn from your mistakes. Share love in the world, be a good teammate. And if you're playing matchmaking, consider to play with high-ranked friends if you feel stuck in Elo Hell, and if you don't want to stop playing matchmaking. And as always, I think you're really beautiful. Men vad håller du på med? Är du helt dum i huvudet eller? Nej.